I'm Chef Gabe, and this is Under the Hood. Here at Tierra Sur, a single ingredient can invoke a memory or even inspire a whole dish. For instance, these peas that we just got from the farm totally remind me of a dish that I made with sweetbreads and peas. Not too long ago, one of our wine tasting events for our wine clubs, we made a dish with peas and sweetbreads, and it wasn't the only thing that was on that menu that night. There was lamb, there was duck, there was steak, but I had a valued customer come up to me and tell me the best part of that meal was the sweetbreads and the peas. Now let me show you a similar dish using fresh peas and some sweetbreads. Place 1 pound of sweetbreads in a pot with 2 quarts of cold water, 2 cups of white wine, 1 bay leaf, a tablespoon of peppercorns, 1 onion cut in half, and a few garlic cloves. Place on the stove and bring to a simmer. Poach for 30 minutes. Cool the sweetbreads on a rack, then clean off the membrane. Cut into 1-inch pieces. Skewer the sweetbreads with pre-soaked wooden skewers and reserve until ready to grill. Now let's make a simple vinaigrette with lemons to counterbalance the sweetness of the peas and the richness of the sweetbreads. Zest and juice 2 lemons, add a teaspoon of Dijon, a tablespoon of chopped mint, a pinch of salt, and whisk together while slowly adding 1 cup of extra virgin olive oil. The most important ingredient of this dish are these amazing peas that we got from John. I love peas. As you can see, we are in a field of peas. John, what's the story here?
These are the sugar snap peas. They're just kind of beautiful to look at. And they're one of those great peas that you can eat straight off vine.
You could even eat the greens, right?
Oh yeah, these tendrils are great too.
These are so good.
The hardest part about these peas is that it does take a long time to pick, but in part that's because you just end up eating a bunch of them as you go along. You know, by the time you've picked a pound, you've probably eaten a pound as well. But they're just so beautiful, and these tendrils too, and they're fantastic and just kind of like mercurial in their sort of like little tendril-like action. They plate super well and hold up.
These are amazing, John. Thank you for your hard work.
Just look at the way that kind of opens up. It almost looks like pearls or like, you know, like a field oyster or something, only you get way more pearls out of these guys.
I just wouldn't want to waste the shell because it's so sweet by itself.
It's really good too.
I can't wait to get back in the kitchen and start cooking. Hopefully I can come back around in the summer and see what you got growing then.
Dude, always, anytime. It's fun to hang out with you and geek out on some veg.
Now we're going to showcase them in 3 different ways. We're going to serve them raw, blanched, and sauteed. Blanch 4 cups of sugar snap peas in salted boiling water for 30 seconds. Immediately shock them in a salted ice bath for 30 more seconds, then dry them. Saute half the blanched peas with some sliced spring onions and pea tendrils. Season and grill the sweetbreads for 2 minutes on each side until crispy. Cut 1 cup each of the raw and the reserved blanched peas. Toss them in a bowl with some extra virgin olive oil and salt. We have the grilled sweetbreads, the sauteed peas with spring onions, the salad of raw and blanched sugar snap peas and pea tendrils, and the lemon mint vinaigrette. We're gonna pair this sweetbread and pea dish with Herzog's Lineage Rosé.